Right now, as you sit here reading this, something is hiding inside you. Not outside, not approaching, already there. It has been there since you were a child. It knows your cells better than any doctor ever will. And on most days, it does absolutely nothing. It just waits. You are not a clean, sealed organism moving safely through a dangerous world. You are a battlefield, a negotiated truce between warring forces so ancient and so complex that science is only beginning to understand the terms. And the scariest part, the truce holds. Until it doesn't. Today we are going to zoom inside the human body, past the skin, past the blood, all the way down to the cellular level, where something remarkable and deeply unsettling is happening right now. Inside you. Inside everyone you know. Let's find out what it is. The inner universe. Imagine shrinking down to the size of a cell. You are now inside a world so vast and so busy, it makes a city look quiet. 37 trillion cells surround you, each one a living machine, running thousands of chemical processes every second. Signals firing, proteins folding, energy burning. It is loud, crowded, and relentless. But you are not alone down here. You were never alone. For every one human cell in your body, there are roughly equal numbers of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms living alongside them. Trillions of passengers. Most are harmless, many are helpful, but some are something else entirely. Scattered throughout your nervous system, tucked inside your neurons like stowaways in a ship's hull, are viruses. Not visiting viruses, not passing through. Permanent residents. Latent herpes viruses, a family that includes the virus behind cold sores, chickenpox, glandular fever, and several others, have infected somewhere between 70 and 95% of all adult humans on Earth. Once they are in, they do not leave. Ever. They merge with your cells, go silent, and wait. This is not a rare condition. This is the baseline human experience. Meet your permanent residents. The herpes virus family is ancient, far older than humans. These viruses evolved alongside our ancestors for millions of years, and in that time, they became extraordinarily good at one thing: staying hidden. When a herpes virus first infects you, usually in childhood, often without obvious symptoms, it travels directly to the nervous system. It finds a neuron. It inserts its genetic material into the cell, and then it shuts itself off. Almost completely. It stops replicating. It stops producing proteins. It becomes, to your immune system, essentially invisible. Your immune cells patrol your body constantly, hunting for anything foreign. They check every cell, scan every surface, flag anything suspicious. But a latent herpes virus produces almost nothing for them to find. It is the perfect houseguest. Silent, invisible, permanent. And it is not alone in this strategy. Deep inside almost every human body, something else is happening simultaneously. Every single day, your cells divide, trillions of times. And every time a cell divides, it copies its DNA, 3 billion base pairs, with extraordinary precision. But not perfect precision. Mistakes happen. Mutations accumulate. And some of those mutations, in the wrong gene, in the wrong cell, produce something your body dreads above almost anything else. A cancer cell. Researchers estimate your immune system identifies and destroys somewhere between 1 and 10,000 abnormal, potentially cancerous cells every single day. Every day. Without symptoms. Without drama. Without you ever knowing. You have never had a single day in your adult life where your body was not quietly neutralizing cells that could, under different circumstances, kill you. So why aren't you sick right now? The Warden. The answer is your immune system, specifically a branch of it called immune surveillance. A constant, exhausting, invisible war fought on your behalf by specialized cells that never sleep, never stop, and never fully win. Natural killer cells. Cytotoxic T cells. Dendritic cells. These are your wardens. They patrol every corner of your body, checking cellular ID at every turn. When they find an abnormal cell, one displaying the wrong proteins, replicating too fast, behaving strangely, they move in. Quietly. Efficiently. The abnormal cell is ordered to self-destruct. Most comply. The same system keeps your latent herpes viruses locked down. While the viruses themselves hide almost perfectly, small traces still leak out occasionally. A viral protein here. A fragment of foreign RNA there. Your immune system catches these signals and keeps a permanent army of memory cells on standby, ready to crush any reactivation attempt before it spreads. It is, genuinely, one of the most sophisticated systems in the known universe. A self-maintaining, self-learning, constantly adapting biological security network that has been running inside you without a single reboot since before you were born. But here's the part nobody talks about. The part that should keep you up at night. This system is degrading. Right now, every year, imperceptibly, inevitably, it is getting weaker. The truce is not permanent. The process is called immunosenescence. As you age, your immune system slowly loses its sharpness. The thymus, the organ that produces and trains T cells, begins shrinking in your 20s. By middle age, it has lost the majority of its functional tissue. The production of new immune cells slows. Old memory cells accumulate and crowd out fresh ones. The immune system becomes slower, less accurate, and less able to suppress the threats it has been managing silently for decades. And that is when the truce starts to fray. Latent herpes viruses, held in check for decades, begin to reactivate more frequently. This is why shingles, a reactivation of the chickenpox virus that has been dormant in your neurons for perhaps 50 years, becomes dramatically more common after 60. The virus did not change. Your immune system did. The same shift changes the balance with cancer. Immunosenescence is one of the key reasons cancer rates rise steeply with age. Not because your cells suddenly start mutating more. They were always mutating. But the Warden is slower now. The patrol's less frequent. Some abnormal cells slip through. Stress accelerates this. Sleep deprivation accelerates this. Chronic inflammation, driven by poor diet, smoking, pollution, accelerates this. Every major lifestyle stressor you accumulate is not just making you feel bad. It is quietly degrading the system that keeps your inner truce intact. So the scariest thing inside your body right now is not a single monster. It is not one virus, or one cancer cell, or one rogue mutation. It is the slow, invisible weakening of the only thing standing between you and all of them at once. But here is the remarkable part. Take a breath. Because this story, terrifying as it is also one of the most impressive things in all of biology. You are walking around right now with ancient viruses wired into your neurons, with thousands of potentially cancerous cells being neutralized daily, with a microbial ecosystem of trillions living in and on your body, and you are fine. You are reading this. You had breakfast. You have plans for the weekend. The human immune system has been negotiating this impossible situation for hundreds of thousands of years. It did not evolve to create a clean, sterile, threat-free interior. That was never the goal. It evolved to manage, to suppress, to maintain an uneasy, imperfect, remarkably effective truce with the chaos inside us. You are not a fortress. You are an ecosystem. And ecosystems do not win. They balance. They adapt. They endure. The latent viruses in your neurons have been there so long, they are almost part of you now. Some researchers believe ancient viral DNA makes up as much as 8% of the human genome. Fragments of infections so old, they have been incorporated into our biology and repurposed for our own functions. Some of them help regulate gene expression. Some may have played roles in the evolution of the placenta. The line between pathogen and passenger, between invader and inhabitant, is far blurrier than we ever imagined. You are not under attack. You are the result of billions of years of negotiation. And so far, the deal is holding. What you can actually do, sleep. Seriously. Sleep is one of the most powerful immune regulators known to science. Chronic sleep deprivation measurably suppresses natural killer cell activity, accelerates immunosenescence, and increases herpes virus reactivation rates. 7 to 9 hours is not a luxury. It is maintenance. Exercise moderately. Chronic intense exercise without adequate recovery suppresses immunity. But regular moderate exercise demonstrably improves immune surveillance and slows age-related immune decline. Manage chronic stress. Cortisol, the primary stress hormone, directly suppresses T-cell function and promotes viral reactivation. Your psychological state and your immune state are not separate systems. They are the same system. None of this will eliminate your latent viruses. None of it will stop your cells from mutating. But it will keep your Warden sharp, your patrols frequent, and your truce intact for as long as possible, which, when you think about it, is all any of us are really doing. Holding the truce, one day at a time, in a body that is stranger, more ancient, and more remarkable than we ever give it credit for. Now go get some sleep.